Festivities this evening, we're going to ask you all to rise, say the Pledge of Allegiance, and the Star Spangled Banner will be played by our band. So please, the students that are going to lead the Pledge of Allegiance, would you come forward, please? Marisol. And Lance Weber. Right over there. Right over there. I'd like to welcome you here this evening. It is a little warm, but it's a very nice night. And I want to thank the parents for pitching in on the Star Spangled Banner. I did say to them today that we all know it, and I'm glad that you showed them that as adults we do know it. And I think that's important to the young people growing up today, that we haven't forgotten. I also want to have a couple of reminders for you before we start. This evening, after this ceremony is over, the youngsters are going to the Windsor in Lowell, and the parents are asked to bring them up there. And at 11 o'clock it's over, so we appreciate it if you get there as close to 11 as possible to pick them up. It's a nice evening for the youngsters. It's going to be a nice evening for you. We have a good class again, and they've been practicing, complaining, but practicing. So I think you're going to see tonight what we call our touch of class. So I think we'll start immediately by passing out the certificates. And I'd like to welcome, by the way, on our stage, Mrs. Rita Falco from the school committee, who's going to help us do that this evening. She's our representative from the school committee, so welcome, Mrs. Falco. Of course, you know the other gentleman in the middle, that's Mr. Toomey. He's the principal on leave from the Bruce School, and he's going to be with us tonight. Of course, my title is acting principal, so you can take that whichever way you wish, act or whatever. But anyway, we're glad to have you. We're glad to have you, and we'll proceed right into the ceremony. Okay. We'll award the certificates to the girls first. And what I'd like to do is to call the girls, bring them up, and when they get back, before they sit down, you can applaud. That way we save a lot of time in between. So the first row of girls, please, starting with Melody Calhoun, Catherine Underhill, Christine Romero, Cursus Munoz, Angie Estevez, Catherine McIntosh, Diana Valley, Stephanie Robalon, Naida Barrios, and Pepina Doobie. That's wonderful. Good. Daisy Curtis, Rafaela Romero, Diana Nunez, Myra Nunez, Margarita Martinez, Corey DeVoe, Maria Serrano, Lysandra Gonzalez, Evelyn Montero. Thank you. Good. Mildred Hernandez, Sonia Dumont, Melissa Mejia, Tracy Rega, Magalis Ruiz, Eli Rodriguez, Nicole Wilson, Christine Varela, Kelly Gilbert, and Sherry Mansourian. Maria Perot, Paula Sullivan, oh well, we all make mistakes, we start again. Marisol Cruz, Michelle Rosinski, Rosa Fantuzzi, Norma Veris, Joanna Gill, Kendra Hester, Chanel Brown, Diana Bishop, Sonia Baronis, and Marilyn Alicia. Okay. Maria Perot, Paula Sullivan, Wendy Fugel, Elizabeth Alvarado, Tina Leo, Aris Sepulveda, Venetia Infante, Shelby Hester, Melinda Ford, Bridget Sweeney, Maria Sylvain, Carly Connors, Riza Fernandez, and Kristen Cashman. give our young ladies a hand now. Don't they look beautiful tonight? Look beautiful. Thank you, ladies. Now for our gentlemen. Keith Philip Normand, Chad Brown, Felix Rosario, Robin LaBelle, Michael Carter, Donald Warren, Patrick Morris, Efren Cruz, Carlos Aquarius, and Michael Lee.
Yo, Mike.
Reggie L., John Raga, Jason Yazbek, Hector Adamus, Scott Turner, Edwin Hernandez, Jose Pantojas, Richard Reyes, Alex Vega, and Robert Cabrera. Lenny Demers, William Silvera, German Cueves, Robert Heffernan, Jeremy Allen, Carlos Vasquez, Lenny McGraw, Alexander Reynoso, Bobby Rodriguez, and Eric Pastors. Eddie Santiago, Israel Centeno, Peter J. Rogers, Stephen Gendron, Jeffrey Gurton, Wayne A. Leduc, John Brunette, Ernie W. Bryant, William Calvin, and Arthur Brazo. Adriel Hernandez, Andy Hernandez, Curtis Hester Jr., David P. Sharist, Herbert A. Turner Jr., Rolando Vasquez, Lance E. Weber, Leonardo Santiago, Danny H. Kite Jr., and H. V. Colbert. Stephen Rubito, Alan Craig, Brian Provincial, Tony Graca, Josiah Reyes, Ricky Lozano, Efrain Rodriguez,
Patrick M. Donovan, Kevin R. Pt1, Yoma Fana, Eli Monhay, Gordon Fournier, Alberto Medina, Eric Debussini, and Chuck Lister. How about a nice round of applause for our gentlemen this evening? Thank you. Now we move on to the Scholastic Awards, and these are given in English, Math, Science, Social Studies, and Social Issues, Computers, and Geography. What I'm going to do is call the first group up here, and the two teachers that will give the awards. The English awards this evening are given out by Mr. Sullivan and Mr. O'Brien.
Venetia Infante. Room 28, Catherine McIntosh. Room 27, Curtis Hester. Room 29, Kristen Cashman. And room 25, Maria Perot. The Mathematics Awards this evening will be given by Mrs. Fowler and Mrs. Poria. And they will be given to the following. In room 25, Marilyn Alicia. In room 29, Riza Fernandez. In room 26, Pepita Doobie. In room 28, Stephanie Ravelon. And in room 27, Ernie Bryan. The Science Award this evening, Mrs. Walensky's at the graduation for her own daughter this evening, so Mrs. Fowler will stand in her place along with Mrs. Poria, and the Science Awards go to the following. Room 25, Michelle Rosinski. Room 26, William Calvin. Room 27, Robert Cabrera. Room 28, Reginald Eld. And room 29, Wendy Fugel. Social Studies Awards will be given this evening by Mr. Qualter and Mr. Sullivan, and the following will receive the awards. Room 25, Paula Sullivan. Room 26, Joanna Gill. Room 27, Myra Nunez. Room 28, Alex Vega. And room 29, Jeffrey Good. Social Issues Awards will be awarded by Mr. O'Brien into the following: Robert Heffernan, room 25, Diana Nunez, room 26, Patrick Donovan, room 27, and Stephen Rabito, room 29. Computer awards by Mrs. Alamo, and they go to the following students. In room 25, Christine Varela. Room 26, Jeremy Allen. Room 27, Lance Weber. Room 28, Sonia Dumont. And room 29, David Sharris.
Figures, he has to wait. Congratulations. No computer.
The Geography Awards this evening, Mr. Sullivan and Mrs. Poria will give these awards. Room 29, Tracy Rager, and room 28, Andy Hernandez.